Welcome to this morning yoga practice. This is an all-over stretch designed to help you feel good for the day ahead. You don't need any props for this practice, though if you have some blocks nearby for when you're in a forward fold, if your hamstrings are tight, they can be helpful. And also you might want to start sitting up on a folded blanket or a pillow or cushion. So we'll start sitting cross-legged, please. Right shin crossed in front of your left. Let's take a moment to settle in, to feel upright. You can rest your hands with your palms face down onto your knees, to your thighs. And close your eyes. Just taking a few rounds of breath to arrive here on your mat this morning. Gradually in through the nose towards your belly. And slowly out. A slow and steady breath in. And slow and steady breath out. Relax your shoulders and take one more of those, please. And so we'll lift the chin up when you breathe in. And drop it down towards your chest when you breathe out. Roll your head around to the right side when you breathe in. And down towards the middle as you exhale. Roll around to the left on your next breath in. And down towards the middle. Lift your chin back up, and this time lift your shoulders up. Squeeze them up towards your ears as you breathe in. And as you exhale, just come to neutral in your chin and roll your shoulders down. Do that twice more. Roll the shoulders forwards and up. Maybe a little lift in the chin, just a tiny one. And as you exhale, bring the chin to neutral and the shoulders down. Just the shoulders this time, shrug them up and down. Lovely. So we'll have hands on knees and lift chin and chest now into an arch of your entire back. We're coming into seated cats and cows. Exhale and round your whole back. So scoop your tailbone under and tuck your chin close to your chest. Inhale, tilt your pelvis forwards again. Lift the chest forwards and up and the chin up. Exhale and round. One more time, please, Yogi. Lift up. And round. Okay, coming back to neutral. We'll take your hands to behind you, fingers facing forwards, lean back, and put your feet onto the floor with your knees about hips distance or your feet about hips distance apart. Lift up your chest. So if I turn sideways, you'll be able to see this a little easier. Lifting up, arms are supporting you. You can have your chin tucked close to your chest if you like, or you can have the neck pretty neutral, which is looking up to where the ceiling and wall meet in front of you. And soften this back down and cross your left shin back in front of your right. This time we're going to take the hands together, clasp them and squeeze your palms. And start to do some number 8s in the knuckles side to side. So just an infinity sign side to side, waking up your wrists. And then take that in its reverse direction, please. And we're going to press the palms forwards. Stretch your wrists a little more. You can tuck your chin down towards your chest and protract your shoulders too. And then back into your seated cats and cows. This time cactus, your elbows wide. Pull them back, 90-degree bend in their elbows. And when you round, reach your hands straight forwards and pull your chest back. Do 2 more of those, please. Inhale, pull the elbows back. Exhale, reach your hands forwards, tuck your chin in. One more time, pull it back. And reach it forwards. And we'll pull it back, take the hands behind you again. Same position as before. You'll uncross your legs. You can still be sitting on your blanket, that's fine. Uncross your legs and put your feet about your hips width, fingers face forwards. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and lift up your chest. You can hold here if this feels good for you today, or if it would feel good to you, you can pick up your hips into a reverse tabletop. So you can keep your neck neutral or tuck it in towards your chest if that feels safer. Press through all four corners of each foot and squeeze into the back of your body to lift up the hips. We'll just hold for 3 and 2 and 1. Softly down, back to your bum. You can cross your legs or sweep your feet around to one side. We'll come straight over into tabletop. And so if you like a blanket under your knees now, that can be more comfortable as well. Let's take a few side-to-side stretches. So just moving the waist one way and then the other. Let this be a free movement, Yogi, just waking your body up. Feeling into where I need to stretch. And we'll come to neutral. Rest your left hand right under your shoulder and take your right hand up into a twist. Open it up as best you can. Exhale. And breathe in, open up a little bit more. And exhale, thread the needle. Bring your right arm across you. Bend your left elbow and rest the side of your head and chest, shoulder down. Relax into your right hand. Tense up onto your left fingertips. Let's give us an upper back twist. If it feels okay, gently hug your hips to the right. Press your left palm flat. Take your right hand back up to the ceiling. Spin onto your left knee, left foot off the side of your mat, and the right foot straight to the back. So you end up in a knee side plank. And you'll reach your right hand over the top of you towards the front of your mat. Lifting your right ribs up. This is a whole right side body stretch. Lift your right hand back up, coming more neutral feeling spine, and put the right fingertips to the side of your head. We're going to lift your right foot off of the ground, squeeze into the outside of the right hip, so you're lifting high. Look down, and bring your right knee into a bend, forwards, forwards, forwards with the right leg to the front right side of your mat. If you need to walk it up there a little bit, that's okay. You'll square towards the front of your mat here, the right hand still by the side of your head, and bring your elbow down towards the floor. If it could touch, touch. If it hovers, that's fine. Lift the right hand, elbow back up to the sky. Twist it open. Exhale, bring that elbow towards the floor. One more time. Twist it open and down towards the floor. Going back up with the elbow, back up with the hand, stretch open. And release your right hand down inside of your right foot. And you'll start to sink your left hip down. We're going to stay on the fingertips today. I mentioned blocks earlier for a forward fold. You might even grab them now if you have them, to lift your torso even higher, if that feels good. So the floor is great. If you want to go higher, you can go higher using your blocks. Let's take a few breaths here. Sinking down through the left hip, waking up the legs. And we'll relax a little bit. Your right foot comes inside of the right hand, and left foot, toes tuck under and knee comes up. Step forwards into a forward fold at the top of your mat. So another reminder that if you're a little tighter on your hamstrings, especially first thing in the day, grab your blocks and bring the ground up to you. We'll halfway lift and lengthen out. Think about the whole spine growing longer and come into your forward fold. hands on blocks or the floor. If you don't have blocks and your hamstrings are tighter, you might opt to bend your knees so that you can be more secure with the hands on the floor. The main thing is to not overly round your back in an attempt to reach the floor or to strain anything. Let your body open up gradually. More release. Move your blocks if you're using them. And step both feet to the back of your mat, one at a time. Coming into a downward facing dog. And just pedal out your downward facing dog. So your hands are as wide as your mat, little fingers touching the edge of your mat. Gives us lots of room first thing in the morning. And same with the feet, at least your hips distance, and if it's early in the day and you're feeling tight, take them even a little bit wider. Give yourself some room to move. Elevate your shoulder blades and continue to pedal the legs. A couple more breaths. Relax your neck. You're looking either at the middle of your mat or even at your toes. And find some stillness. Lift up and back through the tailbone. Lovely. Lower back down to your knees. You can rest your knees onto your blanket again if you like. Right hand right underneath the shoulder and take your left hand up to the ceiling. Peel it open there, turning your belly, your ribs and your chest into your twist. And take it through. On your exhale, bring the left shoulder down, rest the side of your head lightly and relax your left hand. Come onto your right fingertips with your elbow over your wrist so you can rotate and breathe. It might be a very subtle hug of your hips to the left on this side. Plant your right palm flat. Lift your left hand back up to the ceiling, and along the way, we'll open up, right foot off the side of the mat and left foot to the back of your mat, coming into a knee side plank. And your left hand can reach over the top. So turn your palm to the front of the room and start to reach it over the top. Lift your left ribs and waist up towards the ceiling. Get a full left side body stretch here. And we'll bring the left elbow up into a bend, left fingertips to the side of your head. Drop your ribs down a little so you're more neutral feeling in your spine. Grip your right hand and lift your left foot off the floor. Just pause here for a moment. And as best you can, you're going to bend your left knee, start to pivot towards the floor and step your left foot up to the front left side of your mat. Spin the right foot back onto your mat so you're in a lizard. And bring your left elbow towards the ground. Inhale, bring the left elbow back up. Open up, bring it across and down. Use your exhale to squeeze that out. Inhale, open it back up. One more time. And back up. You can stretch it up. And release your left hand down into your lizard, and like we did on the last side, we're going to stay up today on your fingertips with the hips sinking down. And if you have blocks and want to rise a little bit higher, take your blocks on any height and come up even more. Find a full and even breath still through your nose if you can. And we'll lift the hips back out. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee. Step forwards into a forward fold. Wiggle your feet to about your hips width apart again. Lift up halfway. Lengthen your entire back. Exhale into your fold. You can again use your blocks. If you feel like the ground's a bit of a reach today, And we'll bend just your left knee. Give your outside of your right leg a little stretch. So both heels remain on the floor. Your back stays neutral. Just the left knee bent and the left heel down, so your left hip drops. Giving the outside of your right leg some extra stretch. Try onto the other side. Bend your right knee. Continue to breathe through your nose, slow and steady. Lovely, both legs straight, another halfway lift. Fill it with breath, fill it with energy for your day. Back into a fold. If your low back is feeling tight, bend your knees. Give yourself a few moments to dangle instead. In the dangle pose, a little bit more kind of loosey-goosey through the spine, where the head is heavy. So Yogi coming up a little bit. Wiggle your feet a couple inches wider. Toes start to turn out. And you're going to shimmy down into a Yogi squat. And so if you're feeling some tightness and you don't have a blanket nearby, you might stay with the heels up. If you have your blanket nearby, you might slide your blanket right underneath your heels. You could also use a block if you got one as a counterbalancer. That can make a Yogi squat more comfortable too. If your heels comfortably reach the ground, you'll be in your Yogi squat with your heels on the ground. Feeling like the crown is rising up. Another deep breath here, please, Yogi. As gracefully as you can, please sit your way down to the ground. And you can use a hand to support you on the way down. You could even come back to sitting on your blanket again, which I'm going to demo. And we're going to come into a figure 4 hip stretch. So stretch your left leg fully straight and place your right ankle onto your left knee, left thigh, and start to lean back, bring your left leg in. So you've got options here. First one is to spin your thumbs forwards and fingers back, squeeze your shoulder blades, and to hold here in your figure 4 stretch. If this feels good but you want a little deeper, you could hold on to the foot and the knee with your hands. The more you lift your chest up, the less you slouch, the more you'll feel it in your hip, and that's what the target area is in this pose. And if you want to go a little deeper still and it's a comfortable reach, you could put your right foot in your left elbow and clasp your hands, and your right elbow goes around your knee. So into baby cradle pose. Keep getting taller. Breathing in, energizing breaths for your day, and letting go of sleepiness on your exhales. We'll take the right hand to the right foot. If you're leaning back, this works just the same. So right hand to right foot, left hand to the floor behind you, and your right elbow's bent. Start to turn your chest to the left. And it feels like you could just slightly pull into the right foot to help you twist here. Lovely. Unwind yourself. Use your right hand to unhook and stretch your right foot out. You can let it go. Extend the right leg fully straight. Interlace both hands together, fingers together. Press your palms forwards and then stretch them up and back. Just reaching high through the palms, back through the little fingers for 3, 2, and 1. Take a deep breath in and come into forward fold. So you'll hinge forwards. You can release your hands down to rest next to the knee, the calf. You might have a comfortable hold of a foot. You could do that if you do. And just like we did in our standing fold, not over rounding, just to get deeper, really honor where you're at this morning. Every day we come to our mat, we're different, and even different times of the day we come to our mat, we're different. So if you're encountering some resistance, Acknowledge it, welcome it, let it be there, and breathe. We'll sit up. We're going to take the left foot and rest it up onto the right knee, right thigh. You can lean back and slide your right foot in a little bit or quite a lot. And option one is to turn your thumbs forwards and fingers back and externally rotate through your upper arms, so you're getting this kind of reverse tabletop stretch that we were getting earlier for your figure four. If this feels perfect for you, hold here. If you want to take this into holding the foot and the knee, which requires a little bit more core stability, a little bit more back strength to keep you upright, you could take that. And if this is feeling good and you want deeper still, your right elbow can wrap around the sole of your left foot, your left elbow can wrap around the left knee, and you hold your hands or your wrists. Keeping that lift up through the chest. If you feel the urge to slouch, back out a little bit so that you can realign. Let's take your left hand around your left outer foot, your elbows bent, so shin and forearm are next to one another. Right hand comes behind you if it isn't there already, and start to twist and look back. And carefully unwind. As you do, you can use your left hand to unhook the left foot, extend your left leg fully straight. The right knee remains bent where it is. Interlace your fingers together, press your palms forwards as you inhale. Sit up extra tall. Lifting the palms up, pulling the fingers back. This is your energizing morning stretch. And we'll take this out into a forward fold, maintaining the length of your back. As you lean forwards, you can have your hands next to your knee, next to your shin, or they can clasp around the foot if that is a comfortable reach for you. But just like I said on the other side, really figure out what feels just right, just enough, without any sense of force or striving, without any judgment. Enjoy another deep breath in here and out here. Lovely. Make your way up to sitting upright. You can switch your position to sitting cross-legged once again. Just come into as comfortable a position as you can. Turn the palms facing up to face the ceiling. And if you would actually rather lie down for a few minutes in Shavasana, if that would be best for you to complete your practice, take some time lying down. But as this is a morning practice, if you are about to start your day, continue to sit upright and just follow the next few breaths. Noticing how the energy feels in your body. So you're fully aware of what you're working with today as you move forwards. And just letting your practice soak in. Feeling calm and centered and ready for your day. Bring your hands up to a prayer position. Feel gratitude in your heart towards yourself for coming to your mat this morning. And together, let's take a deep breath in and let it go. Thank you for your practice. Namaste. To keep up to date with new Paradigm Yoga videos, please remember to subscribe. Thank you.